Hey, shalom, shalom. This is the brother Daniela coming back again with another lesson. Burning the early morning oil. First off, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Racha Hakodash, the Heavenly Father. All right, in the name of the Son and the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect brothers and sisters that believe in this word and that fear in Yahweh, Yahushai. And this is an article here that I want to go into, and I want to get some precepts, of course. But let's read the title, man, because this, the deception and the deception and the lies that this devil Esau Edom comes up with, man, is just sometimes it's almost unbelievable, but it just never ceased to amaze you, man. Us who are in this truth, because the Lord is revealing this devil, man. So it says here, U.S. first. Most of the food recalls during the pandemic are actually foods being diverted to government storage bunkers for the rich and elite. Now, who are the rich and elite, right? Those banking families of the Edomites, right? Which is primarily the chief house of Edom, which is Amalek, right? These so-called recalls that they have at these different grocery stores, where they have to take all that food and get rid of them, right? Or send them back, right? They're not being sent back to the food distribution company they came from, right? They're being sent back to these dungs, these deep underground bunkers, man, these military bunkers, right? So that the food of the so-called elite can be, plenty, in abundance, right? So this is oh man, let's read some more, because this devil's so diabolical that if we told you, if we encounter it all the time, we tell the public, which the word public means people, we tell the public what's going on, and they still don't believe you, right? They tell on themselves, and you still don't believe what we say. Here, this is the word real quick. If you don't understand what I mean by diabolical, let's get it. Diabolical. Meaning, right? The word diabolical means what? Characteristic of the devil, or so evil as to be suggested of the devil. Now, what does the word devil mean? Right? We're going to have to do ABC on this one, right? What does the word devil mean? So here, we're going to go to the blue letter for this. Right? Or, you know what? As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's get the word devil in the etymology dictionary. It says here, right, okay, it kind of goes into it. Nah, we're gonna go to the the blue letter, Salakia. Type in the word devil real quick. It's going to give us more information. There's a lot to read and not get to the point, right? So, this is the word for devil, right? In Spanish, they say diablo, right? But in the Greek, it says what?
Strong's G 1228. Diabolos. Diabolos.
Right, diabolos. Okay? Diabolos. So here for the info, it says a false accuser, a slanderer, right? False accuser, slanderer, an accuser, right? It says prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely, a calumniator, right? Which basically means like a slanderer or a liar, right? It says applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, may be said to act a part of the devil or to side with him, right? So you got Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, right? And then you got the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man. Really, this devil, he makes all kinds of lies, man. He's the father of lies. Real quick, I have to get that precept, man. So the word devil means a false accuser, right? To accuse falsely, to be a deceiver, to lie, right? So when you call somebody diabolical, right, it means he has the characteristics of a devil. And these Edomites have that characteristic, man. Right? So they're such a liar. They're so diabolical that you won't even believe you won't believe the stuff this devil does, even if we told you. Right? And that's because you've been blinded. The Most High doesn't want you to see. So with that being said, because our people receive not the love of the truth, they're gonna be fooled by this devil, man. Right? Let me see here. Your father. Right, now this is John chapter 8, verse 44. Right, because the Lord is talking about a particular person, a particular group of people, and he's comparing our own people like unto them. Because what? They have those characteristics. Our people in this instance was being what? Diabolical, having the characteristics of the devil, which is Esau Edom. Right? John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. And when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh it of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Right? And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. Right? We tell our people the truth, and they don't believe us. Right? So, the Lord compared these individuals, okay, unto Esau Edom, the devil, a murderer and a liar, man. Okay, now that murderer from the beginning was who? Cain. But that same spirit, all right, that was in Cain, all right, was reincarnated into Esau, right? Which is, he had the thought also to slay his brother, Jacob. Okay, right? But he's also the father of the Edomites, all right, which are liars, man, which is also known as the wicked in the scriptures. So let's read some more of this article, man. This is insane. And this is from Natural News. It says the uber rich of the world have an escape plan. In place for the upcoming food shortage apocalypse, which, a lot of it is what they're causing, and they aren't even spending their own money to prepare. Most of the food recalls for salmonella, E. coli, and metal shavings found in products is actually, how did all this stuff get up in there, man? You gotta ask yourself, these different questions like, how did this stuff get in there, right? It says found in products is actually just a way to divert storable food to the freezers and basement pantries of the rich and elite, who are all planning well for the food shortage apocalypse. Even Bloomberg News has reported that many of the world's elites, including U.S. government officials, are securing underground bunkers for riding out the New World War, right? That's that wars and them rumors of wars, right? World War III, which is going to be what? Nuclear war. It says another pandemic of a nuclear holocaust. So these devils are actually preparing for it. They know that there's going to be nuclear, so-called nuclear holocaust. All right, that's going to be happening on the earth. So they're trying to prepare, all right, for that time to come. And you have a lot of them that are already down there. They're already in their bunkers, right? They've resigned from their company and all that. They're already in their bunkers. It says the latest food recall to fit this bill was frozen pizza recalled by Home Run in Frozen Food, saying they found over 13,000 pounds of frozen meat pizza products contaminated with extraneous materials, specifically metals. And guess who's getting ready for the next scamdemic? Use that one right now. Yes, that's right. Bill and Melinda Gates can't fill their bunkers quick enough for frozen foods and clean water for the next pandemic. Right? How many more food recalls are fake? Wow. So, hey, wouldn't put it past this devil. Every recall is is rerouting the food back to their bunkers. Wow. It says no reports of injuries or adverse reactions due to consumers swallowing metal shavings in pizza, maybe because it's a hoax to reroute foods. It says there have been no confirmed reports of injuries to adverse reactions due to the consumption of Home Run in frozen foods pizzas that allegedly contain metal fragments. Maybe none of them got eaten and they're all just fine. Stocked up in in bunker freezers for the elite to eat during the upcoming pandemic too. Worried about worried about MP? Stock up your freezer now. Worried about Omarion variant of Wuhan bat jumping flu? Stock up on those recalled frozen pizzas. Have you got your doomsday bunker prepared yet? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? The day there are zero supplies to do it, foods that are being recalled and disappearing from supply chain are being rerouted to elitist bunkers around the world. As you read this, the uber rich are planning ahead, buying food, water, filters, weapons, ammo, alternative power supply, SAT phones. Oh yeah, I guess that's satellite phones, SAT phones, and more. So that's really all I'm gonna read from here. I could put this in the description box, and brothers could read more or use this to make a video. But that's the point. That's the point. So these are the lies that this devil says, all right, and comes up with to to basically benefit himself and leave other people, without food, man. Right? So let's grab this. This is Psalms, chapter. Let's see. Chapter 50 and verse. We'll start at verse 19, and this is concerning the wicked. It says, "Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit." So he fooled people into thinking that this food. Oh no, this food's contaminated. You don't want this. We have to take this back and get rid of it. It's contaminated. And then he diverts it back to his fridge, right? You have to imagine all these different recalls that happen, man. All right, even I'll say even the recalls they did for these different vitamin stores, man. Oh no, we need to recall that. That's contaminated. This is contaminated, and they may be keeping that in their medicine cabinet in their underground bunkers, man. Right? So that they can get the benefit of those different herbs, man. Right? So this devil, he's a devil, man. He's a liar. It says, "Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son," and he lies against us, right? We're his brother. Okay, our closest relative in terms of a nation unto the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American is so-called white people. They're our brothers, man. Right? But they ain't treat us no good. Right? They've always had hatred for us from the beginning, though they're our closest relative. Right? In blood, man. We're related to them. Right? But all they do is they lie on us. They abuse us. Right? Exploit our talents to further try to put the name of Israel out of remembrance, right? This is Psalms chapter 58. Psalms chapter 58 and verse 3, it says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go away as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is as the poison of a serpent. They are the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken unto the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely." Right? So these so-called, Caucasians, these Edomites, right? They're like they go astray, man. All right, just like Esau went astray from his father's commandment. He didn't want him to marry particular nations, right? And he went astray from his commandment, right? At first, he had to have doing the right thing, so to speak, but then went astray, right? It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent, and they're like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. So an adder is a big poisonous snake, right? This is what the devil is compared to, right? This is what Esau is compared to, a snake that stoppeth her ear. So a snake that can't hear, right? It says, which will not hear the voice of charmers. You have snake charmers. They play the little flute, and the snake comes up and dance with them, right? Right? Charming never so wise. They playing the most beautiful and intricate song that would make you want to dance, but the snake is deaf, right? It doesn't want to hear it, so it's not dancing, right? Charming never so wisely. So the charmers, comparatively, would be the prophets, right, which were bringing out the truth, all right, trying to charm these devils, right? But because they can't hear, they cannot hear the truth, man. They can't hear the truth, right? It says, break their teeth, O power, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth the bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut in pieces. King David is pleading with the Lord to f these devils up, man, right? And that's what's gonna happen. They really think that they're gonna be able to escape during this nuclear holocaust, right? You're gonna have a lot of these devils get burnt up, burnt up from these nuclear missiles, and those that are actually, that survive, right, and those that actually survive on the earth because they have those bunkers, they're still gonna go into captivity. The Lord's gonna get them, man, right? So let's get that too. This is Amos chapter 9, and I start at verse 1. It says, and I saw the Lord standing upon the altar. He said, smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword, and he that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. So though these devils may seem like they fleeing into their bunkers underwater on a satellite in the side of a mountain under the ground, though they seem like they might be fleeing away, right? They're not escape. They can't escape. All right, the Lord just put you is allowing you to be there for a period of time until it's time to go into captivity. It says, though they dig into hell, meaning they dig into the earth, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up into heaven, you got your resorts on a satellite, right? Then will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel in the mountain, I will search and take them out thence, and they that be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, which is Leviathan, and he shall bite them, right? And though they go into captivity before their enemies, thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them, and I will set mine eyes upon them for evil and not for good. So this is what's going to happen to this devil, man. They're going to try to hide. They're going to try to run. They're going to try to, be stationed in their bunkers. But the Lord is going to have the elect, all right, which he's going to, glorify and give that spiritual power to come and to take them, man, wherever they're at, to take them into captivity, into chains, to bind their nobles with fetters of iron, right? So, these devils got these different bunkers that they're diverting their food to, diverting the so-called contaminated food to. And this is one reason why we call him the devil, man. But now, you got these different news reports. They even said Bloomberg reported this also. But guess what? Jake still don't believe, man. Everything is a theory, right? But it's not true to the masses of the people, and especially to our people. So Lord will you will edify with that. I'm gonna say shalom.